Farmers are the backbone of our world, quietly shaping the future of our societies with every seed they plant and every harvest they bring in. Their dedication and resilience are the foundation of our food systems, sustaining billions of lives across continents. Working tirelessly, often before dawn and long after sunset, they put food on our tables, facing unpredictable weather, fluctuating prices, and the constant demands of the land. Yet, the life of a farmer can be vastly different depending on where they live. Geography, culture, and technology all play a role in shaping their daily experiences and opportunities. Imagine two farmers, one in the fertile plains of India, the other in the rolling hills of Europe. Both are deeply connected to their land, but their journeys are shaped by unique histories and environments. Both love the land, but their daily realities and opportunities are worlds apart. In India, farming is often a family affair, with generations working side by side, while in Europe, many farmers work alone, relying on advanced technology. In India, farming is a cherished tradition, passed down through families. Small plots of land are carefully tended, and the focus is on feeding local communities and supporting village markets. Their work is shaped by the rhythm of the monsoons and the immediate needs of their neighbors. Every season brings new challenges, but also a sense of shared purpose and community. In Europe, farming has become highly industrialized. Vast fields stretch for miles, advanced machinery hums through the landscape, and the focus is on mass production for supermarkets and export markets around the world. European farmers manage hundreds, sometimes thousands of hectares, producing enormous quantities of food destined for distant shelves and international trade. The Indian farmer's success is closely tied to local economies and the idea of food self-sufficiency, with every harvest directly nourishing their own families and communities. The European farmer, on the other hand, is part of a vast global system where income is shaped by international trade deals, government policies, and shifting market demands. This global exposure brings efficiency and opportunity, but also introduces new risks, uncertainties, and pressures that can be overwhelming. The scale, the markets they serve, and the challenges they face couldn't be more different. Each farmer's story is shaped by forces far beyond their fields. Let's explore why, in this world of difference, one often thrives, while the other faces an uphill battle, and what it means for the future of farming everywhere. For European farmers, the biggest threat isn't just unpredictable weather or changing seasons, it's the growing wave of free trade agreements, or FTAs, that are reshaping the agricultural landscape across the continent. These international deals remove tariffs and open the doors for cheaper imports, making it far easier for foreign products to flood European markets and compete directly with local produce. The EU-Mercosur deal, for example, could bring in large quantities of beef and sugar from countries like Brazil and Argentina, where production costs are lower and regulations are often less strict than in Europe. European farmers must meet some of the world's strictest environmental, animal welfare, and food safety standards, which raises their costs and limits their options, while many imports don't have to follow the same rules. A potential US trade deal could allow even more inexpensive products into Europe. Items produced with farming methods that are banned or heavily restricted here, such as hormone-treated beef or genetically modified crops, putting even more pressure on local farmers. Farmers find themselves squeezed between the high standards and costs demanded at home, and the relentless competition from low-cost imports that don't face the same hurdles. They can't simply lower their standards to compete, but they also can't match the rock-bottom prices of imported goods, leaving them in a difficult position. As a result, many farmers see their income squeezed tighter every year, and the future of family farms, some passed down for generations, hangs in the balance. For Europe's farmers, it's a classic case of being caught between a rock and a hard place, with no easy way out. In India, government policy shields farmers from global market volatility. The minimum support price, MSP, guarantees a fixed price for key crops, providing a safety net. High tariffs on imports keep local produce competitive and protect small farmers. India's vast domestic market remains primarily for Indian growers, not global agribusiness. This protectionist approach prioritizes rural stability and the survival of small-scale farmers. It's a fundamentally different philosophy from Europe's free market model. Tractors blocking city streets in Paris, Berlin, and Brussels signal deep distress. European farmers protest falling incomes and policies that threaten their survival. Supermarkets demand lower prices, while trade deals allow cheap imports to flood the market. Farmers are squeezed from both sides, watching their profits vanish as costs rise. The EU-Mercosur deal has sparked outrage, with farmers fearing their livelihoods are being traded away. They demand fairness, a level playing field that rewards quality and sustainability. These protests are about more than money. They're about respect and the future of rural communities. The roar of tractors is a warning. The current path is unsustainable. Indian farmers sell their produce in local markets, ensuring that both money and value remain within their own communities. This direct connection between farmers and consumers not only strengthens local economies, but also fosters trust and transparency in the food system. By selling close to home, farmers can build relationships with buyers and respond to their needs more effectively. This local focus allows them to adapt quickly to changing demands, experiment with new crops, and find niche markets that larger supply chains might overlook. It encourages innovation and helps preserve traditional farming practices that are often unique to each region. Their flexibility and deep connection to food culture support small, diverse producers, making it possible for family farms to thrive and for communities to enjoy a rich variety of fresh local foods. In contrast, European farmers are often just the first link in a long and complex supply chain. Their crops and products pass through many hands before reaching the consumer, and as a result, they frequently receive only a small fraction of the final retail price. With little control over the prices they receive, European farmers face constant pressure from middlemen, large retailers, and global competition. This makes it difficult for them to plan for the future or invest in their farms. Even products with special protections, like feta or parmesan, are not immune. International trade deals and market forces can erode their value, threatening the livelihoods of those who produce these iconic foods. As a result, European farmers are often price takers, not price makers, forced to accept whatever the market dictates rather than setting prices based on their true costs and efforts. Global pressures and shifting trade policies undermine the local producer at every turn, making it increasingly challenging for small farmers to survive and for rural communities to remain vibrant. Despite challenges, there are sparks of hope in both regions. European farmers are embracing organic methods, direct sales, and reconnecting with local consumers. Indian farmers are innovating with sustainable techniques and water-saving methods. Both systems show the importance of community and supportive policies. Food isn't just another commodity, it's the lifeblood of rural society. Fair prices, strong standards, and respect for farmers are essential for our future. By supporting local, sustainable agriculture, we can sow the seeds for a more secure and just harvest tomorrow.